Hey guys, this is Dreamlord Carlos. On today's video, I'm going to give you my review of episode 14 of season 1 of Kim Possible. Lying, 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 Steel Kim, and Ron's broken candy ship. So here we go. Guys. I love this episode because it's the first episode where Kim and Ron have to deal with two villains. But this 14th episode falls on Halloween, so it's a Halloween episode. So here's the deal. Kim accidentally puts on a very technological bracelet. Accidentally puts a technological bracelet, and she tries to take it off. She tries to take it off of her wrist. But here's the kicker. When she lies, the bracelet expands into a suit. So every time she lies, or every time she lies and gets nervous and lies, the bracelet expands into an item of that suit. It's a very cool technological suit. Armor. It's like iron. It's like Kim, like the creators of Kim Possible thought about Iron Man thought about Iron Man before the movie came out in 2008. So in a way, this is kind of a Marvelian, meaning Marvel MCU episode of Kim Possible. But anyway, so Kim is nervous, and she lies to her mom and dad, Dr. Possible, and Dr. Possible. You know, Mr. P and Mrs. P. So, and like I said, this is the Halloween episode. So basically, Kim and Ron have been trick-or-treating together, for years. But this time, Kim wants to quit trick-or-treating with Ron. She wants to go to a party. She gets invited to a party by Monique, her new best friend, who works at Club Banana. And the best part for Kim at this party is our second showing, or second time seeing Josh Mankey. Yes. Kim's first crush. And obviously Kim lies to her mom and lies to Mr. P and Mrs. P about going to Mrs. P, Dr. Possible's hospital annual haunted house. And normally Kim and Jim would help all together. But this year Kim can't go, and she can't attend because Monique invited her to the party, to her Halloween party. Second, but according, uh, but, obviously, Kim had told her mom and dad, Mrs. P and Mr. P, that she was going to go trick-or-treating with Ron, when in fact she was actually lying to Ron about going with Ron, and lying to Ron about going to the haunted, helping out with the haunted house of her mom's hospital. And basically, all this lie, every time, basically, as she's lying her way through the creepiest night of the year, the bracelet expands into this awesome suit, and she can't stop lying until Kim is caught in the lie. When, by the way, the two villains that Kim has to fight and has to lie through between her teeth in this very creepy Halloween episode, creepy funny episode, is our Dr. Draken, or Dr. D, and Duff Gilligan. And of course Shigo. And of course Shigo as Dr. D's hench girl. And basically Kim goes to the party, goes to Monique's party, and Monique thinks that her suit that obviously is from the bracelet expanding, is actually Kim's costume. But also Kim was wearing a princess costume underneath the expanding bracelet that is now officially almost a full suit. So Kim said to Josh Mankey, who dressed up as a pirate, that she was a robotic princess. Meanwhile, Ron dressed up and did his tradition by himself alone for the first time in many years of trick-or-treating by himself as half a horse. And obviously Ron, thinking that Kim couldn't go trick-or-treating with him because she told him, Ron, that she was going to help her mom and dad with the hospital, with her mom's hospital annual haunted house. And Kim had told her mom and dad, Mrs. P and Mr. P, both Dr. P's, that she couldn't help out at the haunted house because she was going to trick or treat with Ron. So basically, it was a triple threat of a lie for Kim. Meanwhile, Dr. Draken and Duff Gilligan, for the first time in the season, in the in season in this season work together to try to steal, to try to get this bracelet off of Kim, that is now expanded to this awesome suit, awesome robotic suit. But anyway, Kim is caught in a three street way lie, and eventually she's caught by Ron and her mom and dad and Jim and Tim. Obviously, Jim and Tim are happy about this and are basically saying, "Ha ha, you got caught, and we didn't have to tell mom and dad. You got in trouble by yourself. We didn't get you in trouble. You got in trouble by yourself." In the meantime, Kim tried to explain herself to Ron and to Mrs. P and and Dr. P, but they were not having none of it. And in a funny twist of fate, Shigo and Dr. Draken and Duff Gilligan were disappointed in Kim. Not as an arch rival, but in the way that she deceived her mom and dad and poor Ron. And eventually, Dr. P and Dr. P dropped the hammer on Kim and grounded her for a month. And in a funny twist of fate, in a funny Halloween creepy way, Josh Mankey was cool with trick-or-treating with Ron. And then Kim was like, maybe next year, next year I will go trick-or-treating with you guys. And this is how this funny but awesome episode ends. Before I officially end this video, the fight that ensued between Kim and Shigo. Meanwhile, Duff Gilligan and Dr. Draken were trying to do the same or run away from the action. It was a very cool fight. At this point, Kim was in full suit. The bracelet had already transformed into this awesome suit, which was unscratchable, indestructible. And with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Remember to leave a like, and let me know in the comments if you want to. What did you like about this episode, and what costumes did you ever go trick-or-treating before, and as what character, in what costume did he go as in your trick-or-treating candy spree? So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and remember to leave a like and bye.